2024-25 PWHL from Upper Deck. Been here for a while, released August 6th, I want to say. Man, they ruined this product. They had pretty great thing going. The PWHL started off super strong, still going strong. 2 new expansion teams. League is poised for success right now. They released the first product, I believe it was just 2024 PWHL, and that went really well. It was reasonably priced. I think it was like $150 or $200. You got it was basically like a replica of the NHL's version of Series 1, where you had your 6 young guns, you had some dazzlers. There weren't too many cards to go around given the size of the league and the amount of players, but it was really good value and you were getting some pretty good pulls. And they turn around and they release a $300 box, which I guess the market has kind of turned around, and I picked this one up for $200. Still, it's kind of overpriced in the sense where you're getting 2 dazzlers, you're getting 2 of these elevated talent inserts, 1 UD portrait, 1 outburst, which is normal, but then you're only getting 2 young guns. So that outburst is going to be a young guns outburst parallel, and then 2 base young guns. So you're getting 3 young guns in a sense for $300, whereas you look at like Series 1, you can pick that box up for like $150 and you're guaranteed 6 young guns plus possibly another outburst one. They had a great thing going and they ruined it. I'm not saying I'm surprised, I'm just saying I'm disappointed. Nonetheless, I got bored, decided to pick this one up, see what we can't find inside. I do think it is pretty cool what they're doing with the young guns, where in the 2024 iteration they had some of the, the bigger stars, and then this 24-25 is like actual young guns. It's hard to do with the league where you start out and a lot of the players are already past their rookie seasons in a sense. But this one has a ton of cool options for young guns. The main one being Seraphilia, which person you've been seeing all over the place on the front of these packs. Front of the box, not once, not twice, but 3 times. And with such few players, the odds of getting a good young gun is considerably higher. Not to mention one of the parallels like Outburst or even Outburst Red or Gold. Anyways, we got 6 cards in each pack, 12 total packs in this box. Already ran through what to expect. New thing here from the last time is autographs. There are some autographs, albeit very few, but that would be cool to pick one of those up. But I'll leave it at that. Without further ado, let's go ahead and crack open pack number 1, see what we can find. You can see our UD portraits on the back here. We'll check out the front first. Pretty much identical to Upper Deck's NHL version of 2024-25 with the base set design. We're starting this one off with Maureen Murphy from the Montreal Victoire. And the other big change from the first iteration to this one is we actually have the team names now. So Victoire instead of PWHL Montreal. So that is another big change here. Second card, it's going to be Nicole Hensley from the Minnesota Frost, the back-to-back Walter Cup champions. Lee Steckline, same team. Natalie Spooner from the Toronto Scepters. Jamie Bourbonnais from the Sirens. And our UD portraits. First look at that, it's going to be for Brianne Jenner. Nice little design going on here. Solid start to pack number 1. All right, diving into pack number 2, and I just saw young guns on the back there, so I'm going to start opening them up from the front because looks like all the hits are going to be on the back. But we got Daryl Watts starting us off here. Alina Mueller, Jocelyn LaRocque from the Scepters, Grace Sumwinkle from the Frost, Susanna Tapani from the Boston Fleet, and our young guns looks like it's going to be an outburst by the signs of that. Outburst Silver, unfortunately, no red or gold this time around. It's gonna be from the Sirens. L. Harchi, Young Guns Outburst. First look at that, and it's gonna be a solid pickup from the Sirens. Definitely would have liked to have seen a different Sirens player on the front of that card. That's okay. Still got 2 young guns left to pull in this box. Starting this one off with Kelly Panic, Michaela Grant Mentis, Megan Keller up next, Rebecca Leslie, and we got Laura Stacy, and looks like we got a base parallel of Danielle Serdachny. It's going to be the deluxe parallel. Kind of bent there, but it's going to be numbered 162 out of 250. Probably going to be our one and only base parallel there. I don't know why the card is bent, but yeah, deluxe parallel, Danielle Serdachny from the Charge. Not a bad pickup. All right, pack number 4, I want to say now. Starting off with Teresa Venisheva, Then we got Kristen Campbell, Taylor Heisey, Elaine Chuli, Aaron Frankel, and elevated talent of Lee Steckline from the Minnesota Frost. There's our first look at this new insert. Not too bad. All right, pack number 5 now, I think. Starting off with Micah Zandy Hart. Behind her is Emerence Mashmeyer from the Charge, Chloe Arard, Marie-Philippe Poulin, Claire Dalton, and our second Young Guns from the Charge. It's going to be Rania Savalainen. Not a bad pickup there either. Definitely a great player to pick up. All right, starting off this pack with Maddie Rooney, and we got Kendall Coyne Schofield, Alex Carpenter, Brianne Jenner base, Sarah Nurse base, and number 2/100 UD exclusives, Teresa Venisheva, number 68 out of 100. So there's our second base parallel. Solid player to have on there. I think she was near the top of the league in terms of goals, at least near the start of the season, and I think she's moved on to Vancouver this year. So I have to keep an eye on her to see how she does this year with the new team. Solid pickup. Blair Turnbull starting off this pack, and Renee Desbiens, Savannah Harmon, Abby Levi, Hannah Miller. And looks like there is going to be our blue Dazzlers of Micah Zandy Hart. So no pink Dazzlers this time around unless we see it later, but at very similar, identical, I guess, to the NHL variant. All right, 5 packs remaining now, past the halfway point of this box. Starting this pack off with Corrine Schroeder, Katerina Mrazova, Teresa Schaffsal, Natalie Bookbinder, Hillary Knight, and our third and final Young Guns probably from the Charge again, Danielle Serdachny. Did we not already pick that up? We did. We got the deluxe version of her Young Guns and the regular version of her Young Guns, so we'll take it. Like I said, not a bad player to have here for sure, so doubling up on Danielle Serdachny. Still 4 packs to go, so not really sure what to expect in these last 4 packs, given that we've kind of already pulled everything I was expecting to have pulled. Starting this one off with Kelly Panic again, I think. Michaela Grant Mentis, Megan Keller from the Fleet, Rebecca Leslie from the Charge, Laura Stacy from the Victoire, and our second Blue Dazzlers of Kendall Coyne Schofield this time around. We pulled the Sirens captain last time. This time it's going to be the captain of the Frost. Gabby Hughes starting this one off. Jamie Lee Rattray. Then we got Emily Clark from the Charge, Sophie Jacques from the Frost, Emma Molte from the Scepters, and second elevated talent this time of Sophie Jacques from the Minnesota Frost. Definitely a solid player. Excited to watch her play this season. Performance last season, and definitely lots of room to go higher. Down to our last 2 packs here. Still looking for, honestly don't even know what we're looking for now, but Abby Rock starting this one off. Then we got Hannah Brandt, Ella Shelton from the Scepters, Aaron Ambrose from the Victoire, Renata Fast, and our third Blue Dazzlers, Hillary Knight this time. I would love to have seen a pink Dazzlers, and it's going to be the captain of the Fleet this time. Maybe there's only Dazzlers for the captains. Not sure, would have to double check the checklist on that, but that would make a lot of sense given that 3 Blue Dazzlers, 3 captains. All right, 12th and final pack of this box. Venisheva starting us off. I think that's our third pull of her now. Kristen Campbell, seen her before. Taylor Heisey, seen her. So I guess that's what happens when you just have fewer players. You're going to see a lot of repeats when you force in 12x6. Lane Chuli, same idea. Frankel, same idea. And finishing off with an elevated talent of Micah Zandy Hart. You know, I heard a lot of buzz about how this was an overpriced box, not a lot of value, and that's what I felt on the surface. But now that I've actually gone ahead and opened one, even at the $200 price point, you're not getting much. It's not an entry-level price, and it's not very friendly to collectors. Super disappointed, honestly. But we were left with some pretty good cards. These elevated talent cards were pretty cool. 3 Dazzlers, lots of Young Guns. Doubled up on Serdachny here with the base Young Guns as well as Deluxe at a 250, so that's solid. Got this Venisheva Parallel Deluxe exclusive 200, which is pretty solid. Savalainen Young Guns base, Lee Steckline elevated talent. We started off with this UD Portraits and then moved quickly to this Ella Harchi Outburst Young Guns. Don't know if I'm saying her name correctly, I hope I am, but solid pickup there. We actually ended up getting 4 Young Guns which is better than the 2 or 3 that I was expecting. But look, doesn't change my feelings about this box. Definitely something needs to be done to make this a more affordable box. I don't know if there's blaster boxes out there, but that would be a start. Leave it at that. Take care.